What's going on, everybody? Chris German, aka the Binary Master. Super excited to be throwing down with you guys. I'm just here going to be trading, showing you guys some nice little setups that I'll be working on and teaching you guys on. Just dropping out some binary options, strategies that I believe will be able to help you become better traders and independent traders in the market. That's what we're looking for, right? So right now I'm looking at OddCAD. I'm going to be using a momentum indicator called the Sean momentum oscillator, and I'm gonna utilize it like a RSI. And that aspect is we can see that there's areas where price has pushed up to and come down to before that's acted as a support, or up here we can see that's acted as a resistance. But I'm going to use the Fisher as an indicator whether we should be looking to buy or be selling. Whenever prices up here on the Fisher, we're looking to sell. When prices the Fisher and trigger are within the buying area, which is the blue or green down here, we'll be looking to potentially buy. So obviously at this moment, prices overbought, we're looking for possible sells. I'm just going to be looking for areas of potential interest for me. Which we got a trend line and a break of a structure right here. So if price pulls back up to this region up here, 294, being that the momentum indicator is going to be pushed up closer to this resistance that we're looking for, and the Fisher is telling us that we're overbought, and then we have confluence of a trend area plus a different market structure of a break structure. So right within this region, if price pulls right up into here, I'm looking to take it down. That's going to be a one entry we're going to be patiently waiting for. Let's take a look at OddJPY. So here we are, looking at OddJPY, kind of similar setup. Looking for OddJPY to start to reject here and push down. OddJPY might be good for a 5-minute sell here, actually. Give it a little bit of time, a little bit of a longer time frame to make its move. Because of market conditions, we're just getting into the new year. We're going to be doing a little bit lower risk per trade instead of utilizing 1 or 2% per trade as I normally would. I'm going to be doing very small. My goal here is to be taking more entries at a smaller risk, so that way I have a better probability of being profitable in these markets. So as we can see, we're in this entry. We got an OddJPY. We took a 5-minute trade. Our entry was at 678, and we anticipate the market to drop. So we're anticipating the market to drop over the next 5 minutes. If the entry is below our green line where we entered, at the outcome or at the end of our 5-minute trade, whenever this timer here is at 0, and as long as the trade is below our entry point, then we can win that trade. So we're going to let it do its thing. We're going to let it play out, and we are going to analyze the market for other potential trade ideas that we could be looking to enter at this time. So let's go ahead. Looking at OddCAD now. So with OddCAD, my overall analysis, when I was looking at on higher time frames, you can see that we're pushing up to a nice resistance area of rejection. When we zoom out, you can see that to the left here, this area here has a lot of confluence of bearish sentiment. And then when we come back over here, we can start to see the wick rejection occurring on the 2-hour time frame, which is exactly what we're looking for to get a daily rejection candle. So I do believe price can pull back to this trend, uptrend. We'll get a dead cat bounce back up, maybe 20, 30 pips, before dropping back down and breaking this trend. So we're going to be looking for sells and buys as OddCAD starts to move in our direction of interest. So as OddCAD is tuned, we're going to set our alert. So we're in OddJPY. Let's go to OddCAD real quick. anticipating OJPY reject here. Multiple rejection candles. And you're not going to be right on all the setups, guys, but majority of my setups I'm going for 3 to 1, 4 to 1, and they just hit right. So let's go back and take a look at so make sure OCAD. And then before it's going to be our entry on OCAD. I'm going to give JPY an additional 5 minutes to move in our direction. OCAD interest. So as OCAD pushes up, if it pushes up to 294, we're going to enter a 3-minute sell, a 3-minute put, which means we are anticipating the market to drop down over the course of 3 minutes. And as long as price is beneath our entry point, we're going to win that trade. I'm going to do kind of like a martingale trading strategy here. Well, I'm going to start off low and continue to increase my risk per trade based off my analysis. I do believe that would be a smart move. So here we go with OJPY possibly getting that rejection. Let's see what happens. So okay, rejected the trend. Let's see if we can't get this a little bit higher of a push to the upside. Somewhere right here. Obviously it does make sense that we did reject the trend, but we would like the price to push up a little bit more. Okay, it has not worked up to a region yet. We might start to see something. It didn't really come up to our resistance area, so maybe we could still get a little bit higher, but push, come a little bit more overbought, and then take it down. Or we could have just missed it. Let's take a look at. Here's what we're looking at when it comes to OCAD. It looks like it kind of respects this trend. Might not get our full entry up here, but if not, we'll look for another entry. We're going to go ahead and analyze another currency pair. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Based off currency strength, the Euro strong, dollar's weak. So if Euro USD price comes up to 460, we're going to have a 3-minute sell. I do see price pushing up though. Would be a bad idea to take a Euro USD buy. Would not be the worst. Buy. We can find it. Okay, yeah, see, we're looking to get in a little bit down here. We're just going to get in right here. It's a little bit early, a little bit late, but I do anticipate price to pull up before dropping. Before we get that drop. Let's go back to OJPY, see what's going on. Okay, now with RJPY we have 2 minutes 20 seconds left. Price is hovering slightly out of profit, but we're right there, guys. RJPY can move definitely in our favor. Just waiting for price continuation to give us that drop. Let's check that 1 minute. Looks like we're going to start to get it. Let's see if we can get a bearish engulfing candle on this candle here on this 1 minute time frame. Would be exactly what we're looking for. This price is starting to stall out. Don't want to see any highs created. I'd like to see price to start to reject hard. Cat came close to our entry, worked down. Still waiting. JPY's got 1 minute 10 seconds left. Slightly out of profit, guys. So now we're back in profit. Let's check out your USD. We're going to get that push up on USD soon. Okay. So we just lost a $50 trade. Our entry, JPY was a lesson, our low risk entry. As you can see, markets are a little bit choppy tonight. For the most part, we've been able to be profitable in the markets, guys. We had a phenomenal London session where we went 4-0 on our setups. This entry here was a low risk trade. Then we took this one for 3x. It was the same setup. First entry we lost, second entry won. It was a beautiful entry, guys. Beautiful session. If you guys are missing these sessions, you definitely want to plug into them. And if you don't know how to have it, if you aren't plugging into these sessions and you want access to them, feel free to comment on this video, reach out to me personally through my email, hit me up on social media, do whatever you got to do, guys, because you're not going to want to miss these sessions. So JPY, we got the push down, then push back up break. Might actually come up and stop us out, or could reject again. So keep an eye on it, but again, I'm not going to take an entry on a trade that just whipped this out. I do believe it's going to still drop. Euro USD. Euro USD looks good. Let's see what's going on with Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD, as you see here. So on our first entry, JPY, we lost $65. We lost $65. However, on our next entry, Euro USD, we risked $150. Our profit was $90 for a total turnover or total payout of $90 profit. Between these two trades, we are in profit section, right? Now, when you're trading, that's what matters. And look at that drop on JPY, ladies and gentlemen. That's the move we were anticipating, and that's just so disturbing how close we were to get that, right? But hey, it happens. Just to be able to say, hey, my analysis was correct. The trade just didn't work in our direction. That's okay, guys. Sometimes it's going to happen. But you want to make sure that you don't take a trade and it goes completely opposite your direction. Then you're like, well, not only did I lose that trade, but it just totally disrespected my analysis. It's okay to lose a trade and have the trade go your way, because at least you understand what you're analyzing in the market. You understand what you're seeing, and maybe you just entered slightly early, or maybe it was a perfect trade and it just didn't go your way, because there's going to be times, guys, where you have beautiful entries that just don't go your way, and sometimes there's nothing to learn from that. And if that's the case, then you just continue to fire, right? The next setup comes, take that trade. You have the confirmations, you have the confluences to take it, you just enter the market, right? So that's what we did there with Euro USD. That's what we just did there with AUD-JPY. Let's take a look at AUD-CAD, see if it did. Okay, so AUD-CAD's approaching our entry. Let's see. AUD-CAD is approaching our entry. We're not going to do anything crazy. I got in late. I'm not getting in here again. Remember, 289 was actually the entry, so 287. So I tried getting in 292 again, and it gave me 281, but all good. We're in the entry, in the trade. We're going to want to run out. Okay. So this is what we do, guys. You know, we hang out, we take some trades, and together as a group, we learn, we implement what we're learning, and on our educational sessions, we ask questions, get questions answered, teach you guys different strategies, how to understand different market structure movements, how you can potentially take trade ideas without using any indicators at all, just following basic market techniques and candle formations, patterns with the movement of the market, guys. So we pride ourselves on being naked Forex traders. However, when it comes to binary options, you know, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is if you are correct in the direction of the market over that 3 to 5 minute window that you're taking these trades for, and you know that's what matters, guys. So if you need to use an indicator to have a slight edge in the market, and you can master that indicator, by all means, you know, use that indicator for your advantage. Like we just used a momentum indicator for AUD-JPY, and we realized that we took the 5 minute entry because price hadn't pushed up to our resistance area, so we were given a little more time for price to react. But in reality, if we would have just been a little bit more patient, waited for the confirmation of our indicator for it to be in the overbought area, then we would have had a clean sweep of a session, right? We would have had a beautiful session, perfect session 4-0 after we clear these two trades here. Mind you, we'd be in and out with the bag, and it would be a done deal. But unfortunately, we entered the market slightly early, and we paid the ultimate price, and that was a loss. So it doesn't do us justice to enter the market before we have the confirmations. It doesn't do us justice to take multiple trades, chase trades. You know, sometimes we're going to take entries, guys, that are just going to pass us on by, and if it does, that's okay. Let it go. We will live to fight another day. There's going to be so many more opportunities that present themselves. The main thing is, when you're trading by yourself and you're using a strategy, that you take all the trade ideas, all the setups that you see with your eyes, you take the trades, and you know, stick to your trading plan, stick to your risk management plan, and you know, just crush it. Continue to take the trades, continue to learn from your losses, and improve on a daily, weekly, monthly structure, and you should, you know, have no problem in trading binary options or in this industry itself. So unfortunately, as you guys can just see there, we got spiked out of one of our trades, but it's okay. We had anticipated potentially losing one trade. That's why we took another trade. So as you see here, we took an entry at the wrong time and we lost that trade. The trades that we waited for, that we had the correct entry or slightly better entry, we actually won those trades. So I'm okay going 3 and 2 on that one setup because I'm profitable, or 2 and 3 on that one setup because I'm profitable. Now, would have been nice to win all 3, of course. We got spiked out by one. It happens. So this is why during these types of market conditions, while we're just exiting the holidays and coming into a new year, you know, for the next 10 days, I would say just take it easy. You don't have to risk 2, 3, 4% per trade. You can do, you know, 0.5%, 1/4% per trades. Have yourself, you know, a nice in and out of the market, in and out of the bag with the bag set type of sessions like we just had here, guys. You know, we were able to hop on a session where we were, I was analyzing the market live with you guys for what, 15, 20 minutes. We took one setup that we won, another setup that we won, another setup that we won, and one setup that we lost. So we went, 3-1 off the trade ideas that we called out here. And again, we just continue to win. We're not going to win them all, but we're going to win the majority of the trades that we take. We hit at anywhere from 75 to 85% accuracy, depending on the trading strategy that we're using. Obviously here, we were utilizing different indicators to help us for different confirmations. I was using the Fisher and the momentum indicator, which was the Sean momentum indicator oscillator, to give me a confirmation of when market was overbought or potentially oversold. Then we were utilizing the Fisher as our indicator to say, hey, we should be entering this trade or not entering this trade. So again, here we can see that, like the RSI, the Fisher gives us divergence. We have a divergence in play here. We have a price action where price is rejecting at this area again. Now, for me, I'll take a trade twice in the same area. So I'm going to go ahead and run an AutoCAD back, and I'm just going to let it play out, do its thing. I win it, great. I lose it. What did I learn? I shouldn't chase trades, right? But no, guys, it was a good setup. Came right back to the same area that we already cleared it from. We have confirmation of prices looking to drop still. We have a bearish divergence. We have price at an area of significant interest where we have a rejection and a retest level. So we could anticipate price to continue to drop, right? We got the drop for 3 minutes, pull back, and then we can get another continuation drop to the downside. So as we entered that trade, here we are. Let's take a look. Let's go to open trade, see how much time we have left. So we have 2 minutes 16 seconds remaining in this trade. And as long as price is below our entry point, we anticipate the market to go down. As long as price stays beneath our entry point, we have secured that, guys. So real quick, if you are not following me on YouTube, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you found some value in it. Maybe you don't sure what binary options or RFX is and you would like a little more information, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is all over the place in the description. You can't miss it. For those of you guys that are looking to trade binary options and you don't have a broker, guys, I've dropped some below. I've dropped 2 brokers that I recommend. I personally use, have had numerous withdrawals, no problems, no complaints, and I work, with a account manager through the community of this binary options broker, and have had just smooth transitions with everybody that we've brought on, and it's just been a great experience. So for those of you guys that are looking to get started trading with us, make sure you fund an account, guys. Starting soon, I'm gonna be creating a Telegram chat, so that way we can, maybe trade together once a week together, hop on together as a community, a YouTube or social media community, help one another grow, help one another get to the bag, and just build one another up, guys. Because I truly believe, and my community truly believes, that a blessing is not a blessing unless we're blessing others. And with the information and knowledge that I've been blessed to learn over the years, I truly believe that I have so much more value to give back, and this will just be one little way that I can do it. So if you'd like to get into that Telegram group, let me know. Also, I'm going to drop the Telegram group link in the description below once I have created that group. So feel free and hit me up. Let's communicate. Let's collaborate. Let's get you winning with a team in the community, because binary options is just one of many things and one of many ways that we participate in speculative markets to secure the bag, guys. It's just one tool, one vehicle in this massive toolbox, guys. But with that said, we had an with that said, guys, we had an amazing session. I hope to see you guys on the next one.